shot here at U.S. Bank Stadium, located in downtown Minneapolis. Today, a good one in store here between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Leading the Washington sideline, that's head coach Dan Quinn. These guys hoping that one loss last week doesn't become two here. Running the show across the field, that's the head coach of the Vikings. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scotty with Brock Heward and Will Reichert on for the kick. And we're off on EA Sports. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm. Brock, what a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
He may have been drafted second in 2024, but Daniels was the rookie we couldn't stop talking about last season nor take our eyes off him. He really, Kate, put the capital D in dual threat. 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns passing. That's 900 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground.
Daniels on first down. Looking right, and he finds it. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. On the gun, it's Daniels. Stepping up, and he's going to run. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's caught. He's got ground. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Commanders. First carry now for Austin Eckler. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Dax Hill up for the stop.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
Action now with Daniels. He can run it. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
To number 82.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
And the Washington first down.
Now Daniels to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
And the Commanders first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Going down on a run. And he gets a few on the punch forward. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Daniels back to throw. Looking for his back, but he will not find it. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Intended for Austin Eckler. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Here's Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal. Eckler is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. And here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
No give here to Genty. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, breaks through, and he might break away. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. That gives him a marked distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year, and it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's second in the league in touchdown receptions. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gallo. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
To throw, Daniels. Looking slant route, complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Got his target, that's Lane. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
From the 47. It's Cox. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Daniels. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. The Vikings and their QB, J.J. McCarthy, returning to the field on offense. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Shotgun give here to Genty. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
At the 42-yard line.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. McCarthy fires out wide. Complete. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Hauled down that time by Jonathan Jones.
That's a gain of 3.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he stops at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And a Vikings.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Genty from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
That's complete to the back. Ashton Genty. They bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2nd play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
25 yards on the play. That's good for a Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
No gain on
it's
the
2nd
play.
and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, what an effort to bring in that short throw. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Commanders and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Daniels from the pistol. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
This is Dowdle on second down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Got to figure out this third down here. Daniels. Hits his running back. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. It's a screen play to Genty. And he'll get it up to the 27.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
McCarthy looking to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Jukes out a one-stop. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And this truly has been an excellent campaign for him, sitting among the NFL's top 5 in receiving yards. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Eckler. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. And the Vikings rush brings him down. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Press away on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Commander.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now Daniels to throw. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they take him down right along the 30. Motion man left is Brown. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Going right side. Dowdle with it. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Oh, they're on him. He's dropped again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. Hits him on the out route. And 11 up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
To Josh Oliver. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Connects on the crosser. He has them at 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
10 yards. And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Again, McCarthy to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Tight end wheels in the shallow throw. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Into the hands of Jefferson. Complete. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Tackle made by Von Miller. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Back to the air, McCarthy. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. Over an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Throwing again now. McCarthy. Taken in by Loveland. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Vikings, first down.
From the red zone now. This is Loveland working the right side. And they shut him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Out of bounds, down at the 7-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
From the
second
shotgun,
and
McCarthy.
3.
And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
21. Commanders 7. Will Reichert.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
For Terry McLaurin.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
One final shot before the half. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the league starts now. In the Motor City, the Lions at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And this is Khalif Raymond. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 52 yards, touchdown. The Lions get the W by 2 touchdowns. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Trevor Lawrence. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. This one's all tied at 14 at the half. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Bijan Robinson. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. This one all tied 10-10 at halftime. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
On the return, here's Rodgers. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 6.
That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And off to Genty. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He keeps it and takes off. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
13 yards on the play.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Catch made by Loveland. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
QB keeping it here, the 2nd down option. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard.
McCarthy on the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Vikings first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Counter give to Genty. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
He was taken down behind the line.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
McCarthy going to keep it himself. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Record on for the Vikings field goal. A 45-yard
Reichert connects there. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you'd love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. Juke the defender. The Commanders and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one doesn't go far.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Gain of 12. And the Commanders first down.
Play action now, Daniels. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, Daniels to the air. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
17, Terry McLaurin. 5 yards on the play.
Daniels is going to throw again. It's caught by McLaurin. And he'll pick up another. to move the chains. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
First down, Washington.
To the air again, Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Finds a seam down the middle. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Motioning him from the slot right. First and goal. Here's Dowdle. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
24. Commanders 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense. Kind of rip their heart out, too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
His kick is good.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game.
21.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. So that brings up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Going on third, McCarthy. It's on target to Williams. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They're down in 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing this back in the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Got all of it, and this is good. And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. On first down, here's Daniels. He lofts it deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So 2nd down coming up. From the gun, on for Dowdle. Escapes a defender. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Gain of 14. And the Washington first down.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has a man, it's Ertz. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He finds Brown, right side. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and short, Daniels. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard
On the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for for Justin
Last pass
Jefferson.
unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Brings up third down and 10.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And by his back here is Jency. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's tackled for a short gain. Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. Third down coming.
And it's third down.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Is this clean at the 30? Jukes one defender, and it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Money from the pistol here with Jency. The Juke gets him some running room. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Back to Jency. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run here with Amari Huntington. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
A 6-yard loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Reichard connects there. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's on the end. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play good for 17 and a first down. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Going on first down, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They bring McLaurin in motion right. This is Eckler on second. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
On the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Daniels now. He finds Eckler out of the backfield. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stops on his own side at the 49. Offense up to the line fast.
First down, Washington.
On first down, here's Eckler. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Second down, they're going back to Eckler. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Blake Cashman on the tackle.
Trying to get it with the option. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
28.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 2nd and 3 now. From the 31. It's a screen play to Edwards. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Washington calls it second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Zone read, they'll get it to Jeanty. And he gets a few on the punch forward. They'll get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Brings up second.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Vikings.
Jeanty on the give. He's headed right. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings lead by only 2. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another give here to Jeanty. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Edwards off his own read. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down,
They get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. Pass complete to Lane. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Sacked. A loss of 9 yards. And it's
Desperation time here. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it's a win for the Vikings. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.